should be back live again. I just want to make sure that that video was cut so I could use that for YouTube. I'm like, where am I? Where's my deck? It's winter and I'm seeing everyone with their boyfriend and it's making me mad. Where's my boyfriend, Rod? Hey, I used to be like that too, and then I had to like really like train myself to get out of that, because I feel like the longer we be in that feeling, the longer it's going to take for that person to come into our lives. But I'm trying to be like, whenever I do see a couple and people with their boyfriends and girlfriends, I be thinking to myself that like, I can't wait until that's me. I can't wait until I'm in that moment, you know. I'm looking forward to that. But I'm not going to be like, where is mine? When I'm going to get mine? I demand it now. They're super cute. I want that. Yes, exactly. Like, oh my goodness. Like, you don't understand how happy and how goofy of a person I would really be if I was in a relationship versus who I am right now. Like, I could be goofy and happy on my own, but the purest stupidity and whimsy that comes from me when somebody else is making me happy too, it's fucking top tier. I'm telling you. Yeah. Like, I know I'm going to be a fool, and it's crazy because like I come off as very stern and serious and prudish all the time, but like that's only because of the shit that I've been through with people, that I can't really kind of be really whimsical and fun around folks all willy nilly now. Like they literally have to pull back layers like an ogre to get me to be like happy. It's just companionship, you know. Exactly. Because I don't have a lot of friends. Same. And I don't have a lot of friends, but I know that whenever I'm in social groups, that I can easily make friends without even trying. And it's not like I really be like putting myself out there. It's just something about my energy that people want to like just attach themselves to me. And I gotta like really weed out who's like really real and authentic, but sometimes that takes sometimes, because you know you wanna give people the benefit of the doubt by trusting their words, but then once their actions speak louder than their words, it's already too late to make that judgment to like, you know, stop the bullshit from happening sometimes. Relatable. Oh my God. What's your sun sign? I'm a Virgo. I'm a Virgo sun. Oh, right. My sun, moon, and rising are all Earth placements. I'm literally a Virgo sun, Taurus moon, and a Capricorn rising. But I also have a few Virgo and Capricorn placements in my chart as well. So like, if I ever come off as a Virgo, it's understandable because of my placements. But like some people, you know, sun signs don't always match to who their personality are, because there's other elements in their chart that kind of counter what their sun sign is. Oh wow, my sun, moon, and rising are all air. That's what's up. Look at us, opposites, right? Air and earth. You're the upright triangle, and I'm the upside down triangle. That's funny because I'm looking at the Aquarius card right there, and I think that the air signs had the line in it, right? But yeah, here's the air sign with the line in it. And I always say that. With the air signs and that line, it makes sense because at least with the air sign, that's all that communication. They usually are the first ones to draw a line to cut the bullshit. have an Aquarius placement as well, but I know I have a Cancer placement as well. Like there's some air and some water. Like there's some air, there's some water, and there's some fire, but it's mainly earth in my chart. Gemini Sun, Libra Rising, and Aquarius Moon. Ooh. Ooh, that Aquarius Moon. Wee. God damn. Out of all the air signs, it had to have been the Aquarius for your moon. All I gotta say is, as much as you love, it can never really show. Like somebody, like as much as you can like love on a person, because of that Aquarius moon, you're so easily attached. So sometimes that like it might not feel like that person. It might not feel from that person that you love them the way that you're saying that you love them. It had to be the Aquarius. Because your words, those words, they really do be hurting. But I will say this though, having that Aquarius moon though, it saves you a lot of bullshit. So like as much as you want to be in a relationship, at least you're not going to lower your standards or your value to be in a relationship just to be in a relationship, because as soon as somebody starts to not present themselves in the way that they need to, you gonna cut that shit out right away. Without even if you do or don't say nothing, because of whatever they did triggered you, those emotions, you already gonna be detached from that person. So whatever you're doing, you're not gonna care if it's gonna hurt their feelings, because in some way, whatever they did didn't hurt your feelings to begin with. So. Exactly, and that's we grow into those things, and that's fine too. But it's all about what you learned in the process, on why that you process your emotions the way you do with that Aquarius energy. Because I'm a Taurus moon, so just imagine somebody who's bullheaded with their emotions all the time. Like I literally have to like be in my Aquarius moon for this for me to have made this work out. Taurus Venus, you want to die. What is my? I think my Venus is Libra. Right. My Venus is Libra, so. Libras love to love, but they don't know a limit. They don't have a fucking limit. It's like every day. Like I knew a Libra, and she was like all through and through a Libra, at least in her mind. So she did the best that she could to be a Libra, right? But whenever she was in a relationship, she would really kind of lose herself, because she just wanted to be in that relationship so bad. But then once her heart was broken, you really saw the Libra in her. And yeah. I'm in a dilemma. I don't know if I should game a bit right now and skip TV time with my mom, or just stick to my routine. I mean, you are about to spend time. There's a possibility you might be spending time with your mom going to the movies anyway. So if that is an actual like guarantee, then I say skip the TV time with your mom. But if not, then spend time with your mom, especially if you have a close relationship with her. Oh, you spend time all the time, then I mean, ain't nothing wrong with spending some time away. But why? But if you know you spend like a lot of time together, then that's a question you really could have answered yourself. It's nothing wrong with having time for yourself as well. And that's nothing wrong with that. So spend time with your friends, especially when we just had this conversation about how you don't have friends or have many friends. So with the little friends that you do have, that time is still valuable, especially now that we're all grown and we're not in high school no more. So our time is very limited and valuable. Because she gets upset if I don't spend time with her. But if you spend time all the time, then this little time with your friends shouldn't hurt, especially when you're about to spend time with her later on to go to the movies. She says I spend time with my friends more than her. We live together, I guess. We live together. I don't get it. Right. Well, you got to understand, I guess, her idea of what spending time really means. Because, like, I can literally say, like, I spend time with my mom every time I go over there, but every time I'm over there, she's upstairs in her room and I'm downstairs, doing my thing or actually really spending time with the dog. But y'all could be watching TV. You may look at that as spending time because y'all are like literally in the same room together. But she may be probably want to have conversations or something, or try to do something like some activity together, like some actual mother-daughter time. Oh shit. Wait, I'm gonna be right back real quick. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, in that time, I am going to. I did say I was going to do another video, but yeah, I'm gonna do another video. It's an hour now, or it's 11:19 right now as I'm looking at the clock. I'm going to try to make this video go until 12. That's going to put me at lunchtime. And then I am going to maybe come back. Maybe I got to come back. But it's just I'm thinking about going for a walk and a smoke break after lunch. My friend who I game with goes back home this week, and I doubt I'll be able to spend time with him when he's back. I do enjoy this hangout TV time with my mom, but that's why I'm conflicted. Is it a possibility where you can like do both? Like, how is your gaming setup? Are you console or PC? I mean, it really don't matter because, if I was saying if you're a console, right? PC, but it's more so the time that matters. Yeah, because I was thinking that maybe you can do both, but like I know you probably will be in the actual family room watching TV with your mom. But I was saying that maybe like you can do your gaming thing with your friend, and then your mom can come into your room and have the TV time there. You be multitasking, kind of spreading yourself a little too thin, but at least you be able to kill two birds with one stone without feeling like you had to sacrifice somebody else's time for someone else's time. TV time ends at 11:30. If I finish everything early, then I could squeeze in half an hour. That wouldn't work. She never sits in my room. Also, I wouldn't be able to concentrate. Right? Because I'm probably sure the conversations you have with your friends, you probably don't even want to have around your mom, regardless of our age, right? You're just always just still some type of boundaries we want to have with our parents. I get that too. Because I can't. Because even though I'm grown and my mom knows that I curse, I still don't curse around my mom or even my dad, per se. So, it's hard to come up with a decision. I hate having to choose. I don't know why this upsets me. I should prioritize some friends over my mom, so I have been told or feel guilty about. But what the hell? It's not like this ends their friendship, but you know. Yeah. But it's also like y'all became friends because y'all hung out because of the time y'all spent together, right? So and as we get older, we realize how much of that time we really can't give back unless we somehow manage to put ourselves into a career that be able to afford the time to spend with our friends like we used to. But even then, all that hard work that somebody put to maintain that still would be exhausting for them, that they probably wouldn't have time for their friends. So I'm just thinking that take advantage of those times that you have with your friends. Your mom is always going to be there, and they always say that you only get one mom, and you got to spend as much time with her as well. However, you're around her more so than your friends. So like, it's kind of easier to make time for your mom than it is to make time for your friends, because she's always going to be around you. I feel like I don't need to think so serious about this. He also has a set time, and for him, his routine wouldn't budge, so why should mine? That's true too. That's true too. But how is this person's like job? Hey, what's going on? Like, because you definitely got a good point there. Like, why should you make time for somebody who can't essentially make time for you because of their routine? Workaholic. Are they living with anybody? Because in I respect his routine, obviously I shouldn't fall so easily. I enjoy my time with my mom. Of course. And your relationship with your mom is just as important too. She's your mom. She's the one that raised you for you to be the person that you are today. So, and then, friends always come and go. And if this is a person who's always working all the time, then clearly he doesn't really have time for friends. He's currently in his parents' house, which is why he is gaming and stuff. But when he goes back to his house in another state, he doesn't have his PC there, so we barely game. So that's why. So he's basically this was just vacation for him. Then. But we could still hang out. So it's just really the gaming that you can't, that is hard to make time for, but y'all can still hang out. Is what you're telling me, right? Yeah, but to be fair, I'm not too bothered. Like I said, I don't know why this is so serious for me. It's just something that got me thinking. But if you're thinking about this, though, it's not for nothing, though. So don't dismiss how you're feeling right now. You're going through this for a reason because this is probably something that you're always going to have to be dealing with as you get older and trying to spend time with your mom and and other people that you love as well. But this is also showing you like who you have to see as like who are your real friends. Not saying that they are fake or they know good for you or anything, but sometimes we consider people friends. We consider people friends because of the time we spent with them, and if we can't longer spend time with them no more, then how can they really be a friend to us? I'm thinking about it because I had unhealthy friendships who can't understand people's time and stuff. He on the other hand understands that. So this is different for me. Oh, is this the same friend we were talking about last night, or this is just another friend? Yeah, him. Oh, okay, right. The guy who you just met. Got you. Well, look at it like this. This is still someone that you're just meeting. So I see you trying to put the effort because this is someone that you just met, so y'all have to at least maintain some type of communication in order for y'all to still be friends. So, but he, regardless of him being a workaholic, still has to make time for you in order for y'all to be friends. So, even in this one instance, you may feel like you're overthinking it, but you also got to think about other instances as well of this happening when he comes over to visit family and then have to go back and stuff like that. So I feel like I don't put in effort, exactly. But I think this is much more mature than the friendships I've been in. Okay. And then you also have to look at there's probably a reason why he's such a workaholic because he probably doesn't have friends. Or maybe he had friends and then because they've all went off to go do something else that it kind of like forced him to become a workaholic. I usually feel like it's all me and I do too much. I don't think you do too much. Overthinking, maybe, but that's everybody, right? Especially when it's like people that we are trying to consider, into our lives that we actually care about. Because it's clear that you care about this person, but obviously you care about your mom too. And you're stuck between a rock and a hard place that trying to essentially please both people. But I'm gonna tell you this right now. Don't be a people pleaser, regardless of how you feel about them. Because right now you're kind of literally stressing yourself out over nothing. And you just kind of have to go with the flow of things. You've already because even though he has a routine, you have a routine as well, regardless of how it is. You always make time for your mom as well, but at least in this specific moment, you also want to make time for your friend. So he's a workaholic. He has lost friends because of it. But the friends he has understand his time and all So that's something I can respect. We discussed this, and I also discussed how things would be for us when he goes back. To be fair, my TV time with my mom is only till January because of this one show we watch. Ha. Ha ha ha. Until. What show y'all watching? Also, I'm a night owl, and he's more of his shit together. So, to be fair, he has stayed up till ungodly hours with me. So, it's not like he isn't doing anything. I'm just a bit sad because this is the only week he has. Got you. Uh, but look at the brighter side of this, right? There will always be other weeks where he'll come. He'll probably be back next week. Exactly. So, and if he be back next month, even if you aren't able to make the plan to spend with him, right, and you still do the TV time with your mom, right, you can plan for the next time he comes. So therefore, now your mom knows what you got planned next month, But again, by next month, the show is going to be over, so she's not going to care at that point. There will always be opportunities and weekends. Exactly. You always got to look at the brighter side of things, We can't always get what we want in our moments, but always know that we can get what we want if we learn to be patient. And that's the one thing I've learned. I can get anything I want if I learn to be patient. If I learn to be patient. I just realized that is that music too loud? Because I did have my phone next to the microphone. I'm pretty sure it's going to get copyrighted if I try to upload this. Speaking of, it's TV time with my mom. She just came to call me. No, the music is fine. Okay. Because I'm playing it from my phone instead of directly off my laptop because I still want it to be heard in some aspect of the background without taking over the stream. Our Lady who sends the angels with a pure heart, free from any intentions other than manifesting the Divine Mother's love, call on the angels who love all beings unconditionally. Ask for help for yourself and for all you feel inspired to pray for, including those you know are in need of assistance but perhaps lack the spiritual skillfulness to help themselves. Pray with belief in your heart that is born of total truth, total trust. Our Lady of Soul Birth, Our Lady of Quiet Blossoming, and Our Lady of Answered Prayers. I'll catch you later. Alrighty. Thank you for stopping by, Gomi. I hope you have a good day. Let me give you a shout out, even though it probably don't work. Alright, so I'm 29 minutes in and haven't even gotten started reading yet. Our Lady of Soul Birth. When the soul is allowed to live freely rather than forced to submit to that which seems logical or sensible, miracles of heartfelt manifestations happen. Birthing the soul takes courage and a willingness to proceed without always understanding why things are the way they are. Mother Mary is with you. Do not turn away from your path. Every experience has your sacred awakening as its ultimate loving purpose. Our Lady of Quiet Blossoming. Before transformation bears fruit, you must labor with great trust. The seedlings have profound courage. It gathers strength in the underground darkness before it is ready for the astonishing feat of cracking open its shell, powerfully pushing down roots and reaching up to break through the soil and find the light. You have such courage, instinct, and power within. Trust in your process and trust in your process and in what you must be. Our Lady of Answered Prayers. Our Lady asks you to reach out to her, for there is healing within yourself and your life that can happen through her intervention. All matters can be resolved through her grace. She knows what is happening and what is needed. Whatever comes from your heart is the most powerful prayer. Ask for her assistance and trust that your prayers are now being answered. Relapse is now playing by Jesse McCartney. I feel like someone, right, maybe on the verge of a relapse. And they're like really questioning their faith about things. Because you were clean, and then now something is triggering you that may send you down in a deep end. But I feel like with these, at least with these oracle cards that came out so far, I feel like you worked so hard to where you are now that there really can't be nothing to take you off your path unless you allow for somebody to take you off your path. When the soul is allowed to live freely rather than forced to submit that which seems logical and sensible, miracles of heartfelt manifestations happening. Got to learn to trust in yourself. Know that you are strong and that you are able to get through this trying time like you've gotten through it before. This is all just a test, and maybe this could be the real test before you are actually getting to the reward. Ambition, Mars. Assertive, aggression, war, Aries, Scorpio, Tuesday, confident, impulsiveness, strength, action, sexuality, passion, desire, determination. For the person that is trying to stay clean, right, who's on that verge of relapsing, you know that you have a purpose. This is why you got clean in the first place. Don't forget what that purpose is. Know that you are important and that you matter, and that you are here to fulfill something. And it ain't over for you until that mission is fulfilled. Remember that as well. Fifth house, pleasure. Pluto, renewal. I feel like this just came up in the last reading that I just did. Wow. Partnerships, seventh house. And at the bottom of the deck, Saturn, discipline, exactly. You've disciplined yourself. So you've done things to discipline yourself thus far. What is happening now that you are allowing for those disciplines to not work no more? It's the people. You gotta surround yourself with a support system. If you feel like you're relapsing, maybe it's time to go back to those AA meetings or NA meetings. Talk to somebody who's been in your shoes to help you But Saturn, discipline, structure, responsibility, Saturday, Capricorn, restriction, obstacles, trial, hard work, self-discipline, integrity, patience. You gotta be patient with yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. There's a lot of temptation out there. But that's all it is. It's just temptation. It's not really anything that's fulfilling. It's pleasure. It's going to feel good, but does it have any sustenance, any substance? Is it really going to keep you away from making bad decisions? For real, for real. But we have fifth house, pleasure, romance, creativity, fertility, sex, children, childlike, fun, joy, love, passion, entertainment, art/culture, hobbies. If you're feeling like you're going to relapse, it's because you lost your pleasures in certain things. It's probably how the addiction started. Because you loved one thing and then that was taken from you, so you found something else to fill in that void, and then you've been addicted ever since. Found out that it wasn't good for you, right? Came clean, and now something is happening in your life where it's getting you to relapse. If only you knew the thing that you love would it be your cure for whatever it is that you're going through. And not the thing that you're actually using that you think that you love. Renewal is here. It's crazy how Our Lady of Quiet Blossom showed up, and then we have Pluto with renewal. Evolution, transformation, Scorpio, beginnings, endings, rebirth, turbulent, destruction, hidden power, core truth, intensity, highs and lows. And this is in the middle, right? This is currently happening, the renewal. Where do we go from here once we've been through our experiences? We have to really make sure that we are healed, as well as also we've learned from those past mistakes and those decisions. So when we step into the world and we present ourselves to people, that whatever our stories are can be teachable moments for people, so they don't have to go through what we've been through. So also think about the other people that may be going through the same situation like you, and how because you've been through or what you've been through already, they can learn from the story to be able to make better decisions for themselves. Partnership, seventh house. Marriage, relationships, friendships, business partner, contracts, agreements, joint endeavors, sharing, negotiation, cooperation, relating. Then this came up with Our Lady of Answered Prayers. If you really put your faith in God and you pray to Him on a daily basis, and you believe that He is listening to you, your prayers are going to be answered, and they're going to bring in what is necessary for you to be able to move forward, including partnerships. This may be the support system that you need. If this is not your first time, then maybe this could be the AA, right? The NA meetings, the support system, your partnerships. But if we are unable to discipline ourselves, then we're going to have to at least take the initiative to put ourselves in an environment where people are able to help us discipline ourselves. And if you don't want to do that, then that just shows that you ain't really trying to live for real, for real. You'd rather be stuck. And that's also fine too. We all have a choice in life. And only God can judge us for the choices that we make in our life. So but don't be crying, oh, woe is me, because of the choices that you made, though. That you could have avoided from the lessons that you learned. Security. What is yours will always be yours. This love is secured by the divine. Exactly. Once you figure out what your passions are, what you truly genuinely love before the addiction, right? That's going to be your security. That's what's going to keep you from relapsing. Because that was always meant for you. Foreigner is now playing by Pop Smoke, featuring A Boogie. Oh, I didn't realize all these cards fell out. Family and friends, building a future, but love at first sight was the card that came out as well. But I guess, right? I could put that there, the best part. If life were a movie, being with each other would be the best part. You both bring out the better parts of each other. What I also see here, I didn't even read the other ones, right? So we have family and friends. The support of family and friends may help strengthen this connection. Building a future. This one is a keeper. Your love life is extended to the next level. Love at first sight. The instant gravitational pull you two felt when first meeting lets you know that this is a soul connection. So once you find out what your pleasures are, and you find out that with your pleasures come that security, that renewal stage in your life is going to happen where you'll start to see who your real friends and family are. The people that is needed for you to help you continuously grow and move forward in life. Building a future and love at first sight, I feel like as well with this partnership and Our Lady of Answered Prayers, I feel like that's kind of self-explanatory. I mean, you do what you love and you love what you do and you put your faith in God that everything is going to work out. You'll have the family and friends that you deserve, as well as your partner, your soulmate, essentially. Building a future and love at first sight. Whatever this Our Lady of Answered Prayers and partnership is, it sounds like you've definitely been praying for someone to come into your life. But it seems like you kind of have to make sure that yourself is together first in order for you to be present for this person. Right? Discipline. Our Lady who sends the angels. So a guardian angel is coming your way. Know that. And God is always watching and always protecting those. Don't be afraid. Just have faith. But you also got to put work into that faith as well, because faith without works is dead. So don't just pray and then think that, oh, it's going to come to you in the morning. No, you're going to have to wake up and make sure that every day that everything that you do is towards that in some aspect. Little by little. And as the days go by, God will show you little ways that's going to lead up to it. I wasn't able to do this maybe about 3 or 4 years ago, but because I kept at it and I kept my faith strong, I'm doing better than I did the first time I was back out here, right? I'm back out here, but that's still another different lesson that I'm learning. But that may not be a lesson that I'm also supposed to learn. I could be out here because other people need to learn a lesson as well. And I just could be in this position to try to teach people without really trying to teach people. You'd be surprised at the many people that are in disguise that work for God. Am I willing? We all have free will. We all have choices in our life. And I always say, there may not be much control that we have, but we do have control over the decisions that we make. Remember that. So, to whom am I comparing myself right now? How does my body want to move today? What expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? And am I focused on what I want most? These are the Soul's Truth Oracles, y'all. But to whom am I comparing myself right now? What are you able to see in another is only visible because it is within you, ready to be brought out. Shine light on this feeling of not enough and see the truth. All that you need and want is within you. Today's Soul's action. Today, stop comparing and start creating. Exactly. You can try to compare yourself to other people, right? Who's had an addiction, got clean, and relapsed and stuff like that. But you don't have to be like those people. And you don't need to be like those people if you stop comparing yourself as well. If you're comparing yourself. The only person you should be comparing yourself to is an old version of yourself, to make sure that version ain't still coming back out. Making sure you're doing something differently doing something differently today than you did yesterday, which kind of makes you a better person. How does my body want to move today? When we move, we change our state and raise our vibrations. This new elevated state becomes a channel for more energy. Are you moving your body daily? Are you passionate about it? Is it time to try something new? Today's Soul's action. How does your body want to move today? Listen and joyfully do. It seems like, if it's on over here, maybe time to reach out to family or friends to go out and dance or something. It's about time you are surrounding yourself with a support system, even if it's not an AA meeting. Because that's also probably why you're who I'm comparing myself to, right? You probably are comparing yourself to the people that went to the AA meeting and how it didn't work out for some people. But just because it didn't work out for them doesn't mean it's not going to work out for you. And I feel like if it didn't work out for them, is because they decided not to follow their path. They chose to follow someone else's path, and that's why things happened the way they happened for them. But if you continue to follow your path and know what's right for you, then there's really nobody to compare, for real, for real. What expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? The expectations we have are mostly delusion and impossible to meet. When we then experience disappointment with ourselves or with a relationship when they are not met, it's time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude. Today's soul's action: be grateful. You are being summoned to be You are summoned to more peace. Peace is home for our soul and it is accompanied by trust. It comes when you surrender and focus only on what you can control. And I was just saying, you can only control the decisions you make, for real, right? If you expect nothing and are grateful for everything, you will experience extreme fulfillment. So, what expectations? Oh, wow. Because the fact that it's over here with this building a future and love at first sight, what expectations do I have that are impossible? Whatever it is that you've been through or whatever it is that you're going through, you can overcome them. You're able to overcome them. It's like it's really hard for me to try to like put this. Because I feel like whatever it is that you're going through, you're able to get through. But don't think that because of what you've been through, that it's not possible for you to get anything in life. So with this building a future in love at first sight over the Our Lady of Answered Prayers and the partnership, I just feel like I don't know whatever your experience is, but you're able to get through them and you're able to get whatever it is that you want. But you gotta keep that faith. You gotta pray, believe in God. I feel like a lot of stuff that happens to people, or I should say, because we're always gonna things are always gonna happen in our lives. But I feel like people who really, that's not important. What's important that you focus on what you want the most, right? Because if you focus on what you want the most, then whatever your expectations are can be met. But let me read this card though. One reason one reason so few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything in particular. Tony Robbins, excuse me. Tony Robbins said that. But today's soul's action, what you focus on grows. Today, ask yourself, is my life a reflection of my values or do I need to make adjustments? Prioritize. Exactly. If you want to be in a partnership, if you want to be able to build a future, you're going to have to focus on what's important. Don't focus on the bad, right? Okay, you may be feeling like you are relapsing, but do you have that support system in line to help you in that time? That's a very important question right now. And if you don't have that support system, reach out to someone, even if it means reaching out to me. But you have to talk to somebody. You can't. You could try to go through it alone, but it's definitely going to be a lot harder going through it alone. And with this family and friends building a future, I don't think there really is no alone for you. So if you think you don't have a support system, I don't know. How does my body want to move today? If you feel like you need to go reach out to a family or friend, that would be the best move for you in this case scenario. Because there's no reason for anybody to be feeling like they need to go through any type of trials or tribulations alone. You don't deserve that. Especially if you're forcing yourself to be in that. Because if you deserved it, then you wouldn't have resources to get that, that support system. But you have the support system. You just got to make that you have to take that initiative. You have to discipline yourself, right? Accountability. It's easy to point the finger at somebody, but don't forget, if you point a finger, you're pointing three back at yourself. What are you doing in your life for how things are going? Oh, it's 12 o'clock already. Let me hurry up. It's lunchtime. I need to grab me something to eat, go for another smoke break, come back in here and actually do a gaming stream instead of tarot, right? I've been doing this for the past couple streams already, which is nothing wrong with that, but gaming is my thing. It's my main thing. So I don't want people to just only be trying to follow me and subscribe to me just because I'm doing tarot. Follow and subscribe to me because I'm doing both, not just one or the other. Because you might come up here and you may only see games one day, and the only way you might get a reading off this channel is if you donate to my Cash App. Root chakra, the golden child. Bitter baby mama / father, alien species, DNA activation. Root chakra, foundation, home, survival, security. The fact that security came up again, right? You have security here, and then security is showing up in this card. I am grounded and stable. You have a strong foundation. You have a strong, solid foundation that you love. Right, because of the addiction. But you are the golden child, the chosen one, the privileged superhero, the leader. The chosen one, the leader, family and friends. You are the leader in this group. You used to be a leader into the relapse. Because of, oh wow, the bitter baby mother father. You're leaving us for him / her. Your kids need you. Forget her, him. You leave, you will not see your child. Child support's paper come in. I'ma hurt our kids / kids. So you could be dealing with someone who you had kids with, probably got you into some shit. got you addicted to some shit. You broke away from it. Now they're back into your lives, and that's getting ready to trigger a whole situation all over again. What expectations do I have are impossible to meet? What am I focused on? Am I focused on what I want the most? It also seems like you may have had a child with this person. Well, yeah, well, it's the baby mother, baby father, right? So you probably had a child with somebody, and you were at least attempting to build a future. It just, it I guess it didn't work out. Well, clearly didn't work out. You had to turn to whatever substances that you needed to do, right, for a relapse to happen. And it's not even wow, because now I'm just thinking about the actual song "Relapse" because it was about falling in back in love with somebody that was no good for them, and here we are with the baby mom, right? You about to go back into a situation where you kind of got yourself out of, and you know that if you go back into the situation, nothing but the worst is going to happen. You've already got yourself from there. You built yourself up and everything. Just be careful with when this person comes back into your life. Because you know how it is when you spend time away from somebody and then you meet them and then it's just like, that new energy all over again. It's funny because the renewal is here, right? That rebirth. But the difference is, it's like you change for the better while they change for the worse. So that energy that you have with you now, she's going to be able to pick up, but you're still going to be able to sense that energy from when you first met. But also you can really see like how she doesn't have a light within her as well. You're going to see now that this person coming around who she is and how she used you from the first time. So be careful not to fall into the same traps again, because she sees that you're doing well for yourselves. The golden child. Maybe she's the one with the bad addictions, right? And now coming back, seeing that you thriving and surviving, and finally broke away from her. Now she's trying to come in and ruin all that. Misery loves company. You'd be surprised how somebody will sabotage something you got going on just so you don't have to have it no more, even if they can't have it. And if this is someone who y'all have kids with, that's what she's going to use to go against you. She's probably going to throw child support on you because you're the one with the security. You're doing it well for yourself. But if she's an unfit mom, it don't matter. They could still rule in favor of the father, and you can have full custody of the kids, and she can get nothing but visitation rights, if that. You can pray for anything. If you believe it, that you received it, it will be yours. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. You have nothing to fear. Keep that faith strong. I feel like if you really have a strong commitment to God, that whatever this baby mom is coming in trying to do, she can't take away from you, no matter how hard she tries. It's going to be impossible for her. Whatever her expectations are, it's going to be impossible for her to meet because of what she's focused on, what she wants the most, and not what the kids want. It's not about the kids. It was always about her. It's never been about you. It's always been about her. I know somebody like that. And they are good at manipulating and getting things getting things they want. But I feel like, again, if you stand in your faith, know who you are, know that everything that you worked up until this point was not for nothing, and can't nobody take it away from you. I didn't read the bottom of this deck, but it has alien species DNA activation, Anunnaki, the fallen ones, reptilians, the controllers, Greys, we just want to exist, Mantis, the referees, Pleiadians, we are here for war, the giants, we used to rule. So another reason why this is happening to you, and this whole, relapse, going back to your baby mom, thinking that, she was your twin flame soulmate or whatever, right? That was someone who was false. And you've kind of fell into that trap, and now you kind of have like a soul tie, unfortunately, with this person, with children. And they're going to use those children to always be attached to you. Even if they're not even trying to take care of the kids, but the kids are the reason why they're always going to be trying to get around you. But because there's something about you that's also triggering them. There's some type of DNA activation. So she could be a reptilian or something, right? The controllers, they're always trying to control things, manipulate things to get for their personal gain. So, but I'm gonna bring this card up maybe just in case you may want to screenshot that so you know what the categories are and their roles. Because I think it's important that some people know about this. Here we go. You'd be surprised how many people are in disguise just because they look like us. They talk like us. They walk like us. But are they really us? What experience do they have that are similar to us? And I always hear this saying, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. So even if they look like us, they ain't like us. And it's all through the experiences that we go through to figure out who is for us and who is like us. Appreciate the posture check here. I'm about to end this stream now. But I'm going to give you a shout out though. Thank you for stopping by. I hope your day is going good too, Key. So why don't the shout outs work no more? Okay. Well,
What? Oh wow! How are you gonna make me use my ult and kill me in the process? Wow, that didn't work how I planned it.
all right, there
Oh,
we go.
hit it, go. Let's go. Give me that. Yoink. Okay, perfectly sane again. Everybody's invited in. Talk to daddy.
All right, well, now that I got that out of the way, I appreciate everyone for being here. If you're catching this on YouTube, please give a like. If you enjoyed this video, also, and you would like to catch me live, follow me on Twitch as well. I also have a YouTube playlist of unboxing and flip throughs of my tarot cards. So if you ever are inquiring about certain cards, please check out my playlist and have fun. As well as I got a playlist of other readings. If you're looking to having or want a free reading, those are my videos. And if you would like a personal video reading, then please subscribe to my Twitch channel, and or just donate to my Cash App with your email address, and then I will get back to you within 48 to 72 hours. I appreciate everyone for being here. I thank you guys once again. I love us for real, and until next time.